Hey guys, it's Tyler. It's been a long time since I've made a video, at least anything tech related. I've been mostly just been doing gameplay stuff. That's what I felt like posting. Anyway, sorry if I sound tired. I haven't slept since I got home from work, and I've been awake for going on 27 hours. Anyways, so as you can clearly see, my system is on air right now after some kind of a contamination issue. Possibly something to do with the tubing. At least that's the way it seemed. This shit here. Primo Chill LRT Advanced Red Tubing. I don't know, I'll post a link to an album of what the fuck happened to the loop. There was like weird like sticky white flakes in it. Some people were saying it was possibly plasticizer from the tubing. Some have said it was possibly salt buildup, which I find that unlikely considering I was running distilled and biocide, so I can't really see how that would get into the loop. And some say it looked like a calcium buildup, but that didn't look like that to me. So as you'll see in pictures, I may post them as I'm speaking now. It completely fucked up the loop. It was in the at one point the computer was under the desk, or at least next to it. So I didn't see it building in the loop, and I went to do my monthly cleaning and of the fans and stuff, the rads and whatever. And there was white flakes and shit floating in the reservoir. It was built up all in the blocks. As you can clearly see, the table was a clusterfuck between this computer I ripped apart, two others, and one for a friend. I've got shit everywhere. So yeah, I immediately pulled out of the case. Within like 2 or 3 hours, I had it ripped out. I flushed everything. I scrubbed the shit out of the water blocks and the CPU block. You can see there's still some distilled water in there. I was even scrubbing it with a fucking toothbrush, trying to get it all out. It was all in the cracks of the blocks and everything, even the CPU block, which I was worried about, which I'll show you what I did about that after. So yeah, I flushed everything out. I soaked everything in boiling water and soap. I even used vinegar a few times, which you're not supposed to really do too often with nickel blocks, but that's kind of scratched the shit anyway, so be it. And because I'm running GTX 980s, those water blocks are harder to find. You can't find them in Canada at all. If you find them online or even on eBay, they're overpriced, and I prefer not to pay $300 for new water blocks when even I could spend $300 on buying a GTX 1080 or a 4K monitor or something. I've even had to put my server rebuild, which most of you guys don't even know, on hold. I've had parts for that since like November. I'm upgrading all of that, even the network, even though you could call it that considering they're pretty much directly attached to each other. You can see it running over there. So yeah, there's just shit everywhere. I've been kind of dealing with it and spent the last few weeks cleaning everything. I bought new tubing. What else did I buy? Yeah, I bought new lights because I'm changing from color tubing to Tygon. It doesn't have plasticizer in it. I'm not going to be able to see this too well because I'm not going to turn the light on. But yeah, there's the tubing there. I cleaned the fans. Let me see if I can bring out the light. There's the dog. Here, I cleaned the fans. That was the only good thing about ripping the bottom rad out of the case. So I cleaned the fans. I tossed them in there. I already used a shitload of this when I was flushing everything out because I didn't want to recontaminate anything. So there's... Sorry, you can't really see too much from the glare. Thermal pads for the GPU blocks. The way I had to rip those off, I wasn't going to reuse them. It's bad enough I'm reusing the ones on the back plates. O-ring for the CPU block, just in case, because, like I said, the white shit was everywhere. And that is the base plate to the nickel Evo Supremacy from EK. Yeah, I'm replacing, it was $30, so I'm replacing the entire thing. It was pretty bad. It's actually over here. Might be a little bit of water still in this, but the fittings are still on it. Considering how clean it is, you're not going to be able to see it too well because the camera isn't going to focus. There's like white flake, or like there was almost like a white powder on all the plexi, and my concern is if the blocks get hot, it's almost like it got melted to it in the first place, so it could not recontaminate the loop. So after scrubbing the shit out of that and possibly actually damaging some of the channels or fins, I put that back together, but I think I may have, it was leaking earlier. I'm not really too sure why. Might just be sorry guys, I'm not holding it properly. Might just be the O-rings need to be replaced on the fittings again. There's the resin pump. The res is still scratched to shit. I could have bought a new one of just the like the cylinder itself for $15, but I didn't. Yeah, another thing I'm worried about is fittings. I soaked all them and even scrubbed some of them with the toothbrush on the inside because there was like I said, the white powder substance in there. So yeah, it's kind of a nightmare. I've got shit everywhere. So I'm gonna run. I didn't even show you. So Mayhem's red. Got to make up for the red somehow. What else? This last thing, and then EK Evo Clear. It's the full like coolant. It's not the premix or sorry, it's not like the one you mix with distilled. I figure I'm gonna try and limit myself on chances of contamination. Yeah, so we'll have to see how that goes. This video probably will be like 20 or 30 minutes long. Hopefully not 30, but I'll show progress as it goes. I gotta tighten the fittings on the screws on the water blocks because the bottom one was leaking a little bit when I was flushing it with distilled a couple days ago. And I got to empty the distilled out of there. Rads were flushed. They're sitting in the kitchen still with fittings attached. So yeah, once that happened, about a few hours later, I went and bought the Hyper 212 Evo from Canada Computers, and I replaced that just the AF 140 with the red ring to the 140 red LED. But that's about it. And I put the, as you can kind of see, you're not gonna light it now, are you, little bitch? But yeah, the 140 from the back is in the bottom. But that's about it. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. There'll probably be more to this video after if I get it running. Hopefully there aren't any more issues because I'm really not in the mood to deal with this. My system isn't meant to be on air. It just, the CPU idles at 40 degrees at 1.2 gigahertz, like at stock voltage, and it goes up to about 70 when like gaming, and that's just ridiculous even at stock. This case, the Enthoo Luxe, definitely isn't meant for airflow. Even with the bottom hard drive cage out, the two 140s and the 140 in the bottom, it still can't keep it cool. Same with the graphics cards. I used to max out at like 42 degrees overclocked after like 4 hours of gaming. Right now the bottom card is idling at 36. So, and the top one's at like 47. And that's getting like direct airflow right from the fan below it, and from the fan blowing through. So, yeah. I'm not really, comfortable with that. It's bad enough can't get that much of an overclock on it as I want. But, at least one's going to be cool. I still have to reformat the system. But anyways, hopefully I'll be done my server soon, or upgrade, rebuild, whatever. That I might be getting a new case for that. I need a new power supply for the shitty computer next to me. I killed that one. Like I blew the 12 volt rail. I blew a capacitor on another one like a month or two ago. And then I'm going to switch pretty much the entire system except for the hard drives of the power supply out into either a streaming PC or just a backup one, because that one's more powerful. So, in quote, it's an i3 compared to my old Pentium. And I'll just throw like an SSD in there or some shit like that. And, I've got Linux on the Pentium. I got home server and Linux on the server. Alright guys, anyways, I'm going to start putting some of this shit together and we'll see how it goes. I guess I'll start by pulling one graphics card out of the system at a time and installing the blocks and stuff and go from there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you guys soon. Okay, there you go. Alright, so as you can see, I'm making progress. It's been about a week. I lost one of the springs that goes on the EK Supremacy Evo. So yeah, you can't really get that much of a tight mount when you only have 3, right? I was gonna try looking at like Home Depot or Lowe's, right? It sucks not having a computer, right? My only real backup is my home server, which does have internet access, but it's pain in the ass, or my phone. So yeah. Anyways, that's running. Blocks are cleaned. Rads are flushed again. Still got some dust to get rid of, as you can kind of see. Yeah, so yeah, I had to retighten the GPU, the plexi, to the block. For some reason, the bottom one was leaking. That might have been my fault, though, not having it tight as it could be, because I don't really want to crack the acrylic. So yeah, I gotta mount the res next. I just finished. Look at the fucking nightmare here. Running the LEDs for the graphics card and the CPU again. I actually ended up gluing them to the plexi this time. They were a pain in the ass last time. Because they would keep falling out as you would try to slide the whole thing in, and you can't do it really like one card at a time. It's too much of a pain in the ass too, because it's easier when it's like one big block. You can just slide in. So you can see one of the freaking CPU LED lights are still falling out. You can see a little neater too, actually, for the LED. Those are the LED wires there, and then let me see, in there. Before I had them running behind over here at the SATA cables. So fan controller's hooked up again in there. You can see some of the dust I got to get rid of too. Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah, this is about $60 worth of LEDs I might not even end up using. I tested the dye, the Mayhem's Red, there, and I just tested it and distilled in the reservoir, and to me, with white LEDs, it looked pink, or like a burnt red, or it wasn't, I want like a Coca-Cola red, not a blood red. So I tested the red LEDs in the reservoir, and it looked better, or like it was before. So I guess figure that. And then I bought, where the fuck are they? Oh man, I don't know why. Sorry guys, my fingers in the eye. I had white LED strips on the bottom. There's one, and there's one up in the top there. I bought red. We'll see how they look. These are pretty interchangeable. I just got them on magnets right now, so just pull those out if I have to, and got them hooked up to this little fan controller. Some cheap ass thing from eBay, like $5. Only thing is, you can't turn this off, which kind of sucks because it goes by the voltage. So apparently it goes down to 5 to 12, and even on 5 volts, these LEDs are insanely bright. And I kind of want this even like accent lighting, not to the point where you can't actually see the LEDs go on the blocks. So yeah, and we'll see how that goes. My finger keeps getting in the way. Sorry guys. Yeah, there's the pump. The reservoir. I was gonna buy a replacement for like just the cylinder. Fucking hot glue everywhere. But it's already scratched to shit. Maybe my next build to buy a new one because it won't be as hopefully I'll have a bigger case, but that probably won't be for maybe 6 months to a year, give or take, whenever the X299 or whatever the fuck it's called comes out. So yeah, I gotta get my hard drive there back into the case. I had that laying up against the rad in the bottom. So I guess that's about it. Hopefully I have this running today and there's no leaks or I'm going to scream. Sorry if I sound sick or tired, guys. I am, so yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll do some tube running now. I got the LEDs in. And I got, as you can kind of tell, these are Dasmod's LEDs. I love his stuff, or at least his lights. They're really bright and accurate. There's none of this like faded white crap. You get what you pay for. So I got extensions. The red ones were Molex, as you can see. But to reduce some of the wire clutter, I got a couple of extensions. These are like 7 white LEDs that I bought. There's white reservoir LEDs in there. Some splitters for it. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, guys. So I bought this. I thought about getting one of these before, but not gonna come out, is it? There we go. So it's just simple focus. Yeah, Molex to 3-pin, 6 headers, so it's pretty good. I have exactly 6 LEDs, right? 2 in each block, so times 3 is. And then the reservoir ones run on Molex, which is fine because I can just run those. Connect those to a fan controller or something. So I figure I'll mount that in the bottom there with the other fan controller, and keep it all nearby. So that way all the lights and shit will be to this side of the case in the back, and all the power crap will be to the left side. So yeah, kind of cool. It comes with Velcro. It's a Phobia or Alpha Cool, knockoff, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, this is probably going to be about a 25-minute video by now. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I guess I'll see you guys soon. I might film when I start filling the res and adding dye, and hopefully nothing goes wrong, but we'll see. See you guys later. Giving you the power to turn any night into a movie with over 200 channels available in stunning HD and thousands of titles free on demand. All for $29.99 a month when you call 844-349-2999. Plus, get the freedom to surf, stream, post, and game from all your devices with Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest starting speeds of 100 megabits per second with no data caps and a free overhaul. Just $29.99 a month. Then connect with family and friends near and far with unlimited nationwide calling and unlimited call to Canada, Puerto Rico, and Mexico with no added taxes or fees. Get Spectrum Plus for just $29.99 a month when you call 844-349-2999. All with no contracts and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get the power of Spectrum. Call 844-349-2999.